It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Joe Igbokwe reacts as gunmen abducted Honorable Chris Azubogu, killed his driver in Anambra State. The spokesperson of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Lagos State Chapter, Joe Igbokwe, have reacted to the recent attack in Anambra State after some unknown gunmen abducted Honorable Chris Azubogu, representing Nnewi and other towns in the House of Representatives, and also killed his driver. Joe Igbokwe took to his official Facebook handle to react to the video of the kidnapping of Honorable Chris Azubogu and his driver, who was attacked during an attack by the gunmen. The video shows how people were at the scene after Mr. Chris was abducted and his driver was found dead in the car. Joe Igbokwe thereby reiterates why he says that the need for state of emergency in Southeast might be the next thing to do. The level of insecurity going on there and the Northwest is too alarming and needs to be dealt with as a matter of urgency, because the gunmen are not just killing just people alone, they are also daring to attack the police formations and other security agencies. Therefore, the political analyst Joe Igbokwe and also some security analysts have said that it is better for a state of emergencies to be declared, because it is not even only in Nigeria that such declaration happens. It takes place all over the world, where people, whenever people resolve to taking laws into their own hands. Also, Joe Igbokwe has been said to be against the Igbo Yoruba Nation agitation and also the indigenous people of Biafra. Joe Igbokwe has taken to his official Facebook page to mention Sunday Igboho's group. On his page, Joe Igbokwe said, Shiites, indigenous people of Biafra land, Eastern Security Network, Boko Haram, Sunday Igboho Yoruba group are all agents and provocateurs of PDP. Dispute this if you can. Remember that the Yoruba Nation movement leader, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, who is otherwise known as Sunday Igboho, is currently at the custody of the Benin police, and according to Joe Igbokwe, he said the Sunday Igboho's movement is among the group that has been disturbing the peace of the country. And some of Joe Igbokwe's followers that have seen the post has reacted to what Joe Igbokwe said about Sunday Igboho and others. And at the latter part of Joe Igbokwe's post, he said that anyone that doesn't agree with what he said should argue against his statement. And also, just of recent, Joe Igbokwe had reacted to the Northern Governors, to the Northern Elders Forum, saying that power should actually not be shifted to the South, that even at all, if the North still retains the seat, heaven will not fall. A Northerner is a respectable Nigerian. We can live with our poverty, but we cannot live with a sense of disrespect. And anybody who toys with our respect, we will fight them to the end, the Northern Elders Forum spokesman explained. He urged Northern youth to continue to push for a Northern Nigeria that determines the country's direction. We inherited the North that determined where Nigeria went. We dropped the ball and we are leaving you to pick it. The North needs young people to be strong enough, Baba Ahmed added. According to the Northern Elders Forum chief, the North has the numerical strength to decide who becomes the next president in the country. That is, the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, the spokesman Dr. Akin Baba Ahmed, and one-time presidential spokesman Dr. Doyin Okupe on Sunday disagreed on the zoning of the presidential ticket in 2023. Baba Ahmed said the next president should come from the North. Okupe warned that any political party that decides to field a candidate from the North risks losing the election. The Northern Elders Forum Publicity Secretary described the presidency as the inheritance of the North, adding that the region asked the majority of voters who can vote for a Northerner to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari, stressing that the North will not play a second fiddle in 2023. Buba Ahmed said heaven will not fall if power is retained in the north. The Northern Elders Forum spokesman delivered a keynote address at the Ahmadu Bello University, Abu Zaria, at the maiden Maitama Sule Leadership Lecture organized by the student wing of the Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG. Buba Ahmed was quoted to have said, "We will lead Nigeria the way we have led Nigeria before. Whether we are president or vice president, we will lead Nigeria. We have the majority of the vote, and the democracy says, vote whom you want. Why should we accept a second-class position when we know we can buy forms and contest for first class? We will win. Why does anyone need to threaten us and intimidate us? We will get that power, but be humble because power comes from God. We inherited leadership. Being honest is not being stupid. There are Nigerians who believe that because the economy of the North has already been crumbled, we are running away from insecurity. We are politically vulnerable. They think they can buy us for 2023. They are making a mistake," he said. "We are not for sale. We are in the process of rebuilding the North, and we will rebuild the North from 2023. He added, "Whether the North holds power or not in 2023, anybody who wants to break up in the country will say so. They are just looking for excuses. This is democracy." He added, "If you don't like what Nigeria is, they will say they want to break up from this country. We don't pay attention to those people. We are focused on the fact that we are running a democratic system. If the majority of Nigerians voters vote for a candidate from the North and he becomes the president, and somebody doesn't want to live under Nigeria president, the person can leave. We inherited the North that determined where Nigeria went. We dropped the ball and we are leaving you to pick it. The North is not for sale. Our legacy is not for sale. If there are Nigerians who are thinking that 2023 will line up because they will give us money, they are making a terrible mistake. Because the North is not for sale. Our future is not for sale. We have learned from our mistakes and we will not repeat those mistakes." But Okupe, in a piece, disagreed with Buba Ahmed, saying that zoning and power shifts are imperative. He maintained that the People's Democratic Party, PDP, may lose the 2023 election if it picks its flag bearer from the North. Okupe said the resolution of the Southern governors, including PDP governors, that the presidency should be zoned to the South should not be ignored. He said it will be folly if any of this party should therefore be reckless and insensitive for any political party to ignore the position of the Southern governors. And that is the news. Thanks for listening.